I really love that. Come on, get onto it. Oh, nice, can't hear him. Nice. Can't fucking hear him.
I am your host this time. Tomorrow I'm joined by Kurt, but more excitingly, we're here with Jun and Junko. Jun, you're a producer on Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, and you are our lovely translator for this. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for bringing Dragon Ball to show off to us. I'm a huge Dragon Ball fan, so this is very exciting for me. I'm a huge Dragon Ball player as well, and it's returning to a format that I really love. So can you tell us a little bit about going back to this kind of like 3D fighting game approach? What was the kind of thinking with that?
Oh, this is gonna take a while. Fuck. This is a translator, damn it. I thought the person was able to speak English. Shit.
そうですね、スパーキングゼロは実は武道会天下一シリーズという名前でこれまでアメリカでは出させていただいているゲームになっていまして、それのシリーズ作品になってます。で、過去も3D での対戦。
Where's the gameplay? They're doing a lot of talking. There's no gameplay. They're not gonna show any gameplay on this.
Yeah, so this is part of the Budokai Tenkaichi series, and in the past, we actually wanted to honor that 3D battling that was already part of the series. So that's why we're in 3D battle.
It's been so long since we've had this style of Dragon Ball fighting game. We've had so many other Dragon Ball fighting games since then. Like why now? Like why is this moment to kind of bring this back and like attempt this gameplay? And has there been? Are you staying close
the hair physics look so good
to the original format, or how are you changing up now?
There's gonna be so much content on this game. This is crazy, bro. There'll be endless content on this game, man.
そうですね、前作が出たのが17年前とかそれぐらい。
This is gonna be insane.
そこからかなり時間も空いて、ただ昔の出ていた作
品でも遊んでいただいていた
ファンの方も多くいらっしゃったので、今作時間が空いたところではあるんですけれども、その方々が満足いただけるようにしっかりとシリーズとしてのバトルシステムは同じく踏襲させていただいていて、近い感覚できっとプレイいただけるというふうには思っています。
Yeah, so as we mentioned, the last time the part of the series was out is about 17 years ago, and during that time there were so many fans. So we're really focused on making sure those fans are satisfied with the series of battles you can play in Sparking Zero.
So obviously the original games they were very faithful to the source material in terms of the characters that were represented, which means various forms of Goku. And since like the last game, that has only increased, and now there's more Gokus than ever. There's more, different Vegetas.
More Gokus than ever. Now. Jesus.
What was the process like in picking who's going to be involved? Was it a case of just being like, we want to get everyone, or is it a case of, let's be selective, we want, this character from Super or whatever it may be? How did you approach that process?
How did they approach this process?
そうですね、今回ドラゴンボールスーパーからもキャラクターが出ているというところで、もちろん原作作中の中で活躍していたキャラクターというのを中心に今回当然実装させていただいていますし、シリーズの作品であるというところもあるので、なので過去の武道会天下一3であったような形で悟空だけでも当時と同じような形で、悟空の前期中期後期、アーリーミドルですか、レイトですかね、みたいなものも作らせていただいて、過去に遊んでいた人たちが懐かしかったり、慣れているのでより遊びやすかったりというところも意識しながらキャラクターというのは決めさせていただきました。
Yeah, so of course we did choose all the characters centered around the classics, of course, and there's also characters from Dragon Ball Super.
Classics. Where's GT?
I feel, or we felt that the fans from Budokai
Classics. Where's GT?
They'll remember, being able to play Goku in his like earlier stage, mid stage, late stage in his story.
Yeah, y'all remember GT, right?
Fans really get nostalgic about BT3.
I could never be an interviewer.
So that's kind of very fan-centered thinking when we were choosing characters.
Fan-centered. Okay, where's GT? Where's GT?
the heart of these games is always like fighting with
It'll probably be in the next trailer.
They love the kind of like
We still haven't seen the full roster.
How are you
We've only seen like 90 characters out of like
traditionally
150.
super heavy on story, but more recently they have been, and Dragon
Okay,
Ball has
where's
a rich
GT?
history of narrative. How are you approaching that element of it?
今回ドラゴンボールっていうのは大体まあストーリー性なんですけれども、ストーリーに対しては今回
Nah, GT's gonna be here for sure, bro. There's no way.
そうですね。
100% GT will be
まあ
here.
基本的にはそのエピソードバトル
Maybe not on launch, but
というのがあるんですけれども
I'm pretty sure it's
そこで
gonna
は
launch
その
with
原
GT.
作で見たようなシチュエーションでのバ
There's
トルを
no
楽し
not
めること
launching
に
with GT.
今回
That's
作らせ
crazy.
ていただいています。で特にまあ、長いキャラクターストーリーのボリュームの多いキャラクターと、まあ、悟空なんですけれども、まあ、ラディッツ編のところからですね
Damn, Nappa
ラ
ball
ディッ
head.
ツが襲来する
His head is shiny
や
as
ってくると
fuck.
ころからですねドラゴンボールスーパーのところまで今回遊んでいただけるようにしています。
Fuck, GT
なので
is
基本的には
crazy.
原作で、まあ、見たような、シチュエーションでのバトルを楽しめるモードに
My
な
goat
ってい
like
る
that.
ものですね。
Yeah, so currently, when it comes to that narrative aspect, you can experience that through episode battles mode, and that actually makes you immersed in those iconic battles from the series. And characters such as Goku, like you had mentioned, has a lot of content when it comes to Goku. You know, even with that, within the episode battle, you go from like Reddit's appearing all the way to Dragon Ball Super.
Okay.
So I think it was you mentioned Junko. It's been 17 years
It's full screen
since
it.
the original series, and obviously, like you know, those were PS2. I think there was one on the Wii, and we've had so many console generations since. And like being able to like right now, we're seeing on the screen like a full city battle, and I kind of want to know like you know. Were there very specific episodes I'm sure you're taking inspiration from, but where is, you know, like how are you using like new technology, a new way to like try and show the scope and power of a fight in Dragon
That's
Ball?
not the
maybe
questions
other
we
two
want,
games
bro.
can't do?
You're not asking the right
Or do-
question.
I'm sorry, to do it in their own way.
やっぱり二次元ゲームだとはまあ昔 PS2 とか置いて
Trying to make him spill the beans, man. Come on.
技術あとプラットフォームでやっぱり街の
Make him spill the
とか
beans,
ど
bro.
ういう風に
What type of interviewer are you?
もっとすごい体感
Make him leak something.
スパーキングゼロでは
Oh,
そうですね、
lordy.
まあ、街だけに限らずですね今回アンリアルエンジン5も使わせていただいて、まあ、リアルタイムでその悟空たちの持つ超パワーを体験表現できるような形でですねゲームの方は作らせていただきました。なのでビルとかも戦いの余波で激しくドカーンと壊れたりもするですし他にもですねちょっと気をためるだけで草木がバタバタと揺れたりだとかもう天気まで変わったりとかっていうところまで今回リアルタイムに楽
Playing
しんでい
rank,
ただけるよ
taking
う
all
に
the
な
fun
って
out
いま
of
す
it.
So we've utilized, we're on Unreal Engine 5, so we can really grasp those battles in real time. So yes, in the cities there will be massive destruction, and even when
A lot of
any
people-
the characters,
I say that
they're
for
able
this.
to when they're recharging their key, you can actually see the blades of grass starting to move, the weather changing, the trees moving. So it's a lot more of a immersive experience thanks to the technology.
Obviously, when you look at trailers of it and videos of it, it looks like it plays like a classic game. What are the kind of gameplay changes, additions, tweaks that you have done that might not be visible from a trailer just watching it?
That's a good question. Thank you. Oh. What I was gonna say is that a lot of people's favorite characters won't be good, probably. These games are notorious for
そうで
being
すね、スパーキン
unbalanced.
グシリーズは 3D
So,
対
like-
戦アクションとして作っているもので特に
A
やっぱり
lot of
ドラゴンボールの
people's
作品
favorite
自体
characters aren't
すごい
gonna be
三次元
good
的で縦横無尽にすごい超スピードで戦うっていう
enough to be
作品に
played
な
in
っています
ranked.
しまあそれを自分の手で本当に操作しながら生み出すことができ
Like,
る
if you're not playing a Goku, put it down. I'm joking. But like, if you're not playing a
ドラゴンボール
Sand,
らしいアクションっていうのをその手でリアルタイムに
you
生み出す
probably not gonna have a good time. Or
ス
some
パーキングシリーズ
famous villain,
シリーズの魅力というふうに私たちは考
you
えています。
probably not gonna
I
have a
think
good
that,
time.
What's really especially great about Sparking
The
Zero
Z5s would be fine,
is
though,
that you're,
but, like,
you know, it is like we mentioned.
your
3D
favorite
battle,
character, Hercule?
and the fact that you can control all their
Probably
movements
not
and
gonna
how,
have a
you know,
good
their-
time.
Their super fast speed, and you can actually control all that.
But who
And
knows?
it's
I mean,
something
usually they have like
that's-
one or
that's
two
one of the
broken
things
ass
that's
moves for no
really
reason though.
As a huge fan, obviously the voices of these characters are very, very important. What's kind of been the system and approach?
Twitter scene is
in
always something
bringing
being
those
pushed in
voices
games
back?
nowadays. No
Are you
surprise you
kind
want.
of taking
Yeah, I mean,
previously
it's
recorded
confirmed.
stuff and
There's gonna be
reusing it,
ranked.
which might sound bad, but as someone who loves Dragon Ball, sounds perfect to me. I want to hear him say Kamehameha exactly how I remember it, but what's the approach for audio and that kind of stuff?
It's confirmed ranked will be in the game, so that's gonna be interesting. Yeah, some stupid character like Yamcha will end up being the most broken for literally no reason, just because like there's one move that's just ridiculously stupid or something. I mean, you still have to be good at the game, but like.
Yeah, actually, that's an area
Thoughts on that turn-based game? My thoughts were in the video.
Oh, okay, that's fine. It's a little bit of secret. I'm excited to see it. Yeah. In terms of the multiplayer stuff, you have.
Wait, what do you say? My bad. Let me go back.
Yeah, actually, that's an area that is a bit out of scope for
Oh, okay, that's
right
fine.
now,
It's a little bit of secret. I'm excited to see it.
Oh, we can't.
In terms of the multiplayer stuff,
that's a secretive question, really?
Well, the other kind of formats that are going to be available in terms of the combat stuff, beyond just the one-on-one fight, usually you have a little extra flavor in there as well.
バトルのバトルの種類はマルチプレイ、一応1対1は基本ですけれども、他にはどんなバトル対戦があるんですか？
基本的にお客さんはその1対1、プレイヤーは2人ですね、1対1の対戦が基本的になっていまして、その中でチームでその最大5人
How was that a bad question to ask? Well, not a bad question. How was that out of the scope for it?
が基本的なバトルシステム
Talking
に
about
はな
the
っています。
sound and the
Yeah, so
whatever.
at the core of it is player versus player, but then you can also create teams, a maximum of 5.
Oh, nice.
5?
Battle out that way.
Yo!
That sounds like you can recreate classic.
5? Oh crap!
Talk a little bit about the online component, because obviously the previous game,
It's gonna be
the
5?
series or spiritual successors,
Where's rollback?
predecessors,
You got rollback?
didn't have much of an online component. Can you talk a little bit about how online is implemented? Is it going to be available, or how are you working with that?
やっぱ過去の作品はオンラインっていうのはそんななかったので、
I don't even know if there's crossplay in this game, realistically.
何があるランクなんですね。
そうですね、フレンド同士で楽しむことのできる当然対戦もありますし、ランクマッチという形で強さをどんどん自分で上を目指していくっていう遊び方もできるようになります。
Yeah, so there is, playing with friends, and then there'll be ranked matches as well.
Oh, fantastic!
W.
That sounds cool.
I'm so sorry. I'm super excited about the idea. I'm so fixated on like the destruction aspect of it, and like being able to see like the scope of these fights, because it's such an iconic thing when you get to watch it in an anime.
What are these questions this guy asked, bro? Come
I
on.
was curious if there was like a specific character or thing, or even combination of characters that you love to watch like destroy cities or punch through mountains.
What are these questions, bro? This guy's asking the wrong questions. The other guy's asking good questions. This guy's asking like the randomest questions, bro. Come on.
見る場面が好きとか、
Come on, bro. Oh my god.
シーンがキャラクターと要素ってありますか？
The other guy's asking some good questions, bro.
当然戦いの中で壊れていくっていうところで
This dude on the right is
壊されてるわけ
trolling.
ではないんですけれども、そうですね、例えばブロリーなんかは周囲に木で爆発して周囲を一気に攻撃することができる技を持っていますし、悟空のアルティメットブラスト、一番強い必殺技ですねでいうと、すごい木を体の周りに放ちながら放つすごいカメハメハを打つことができて、かなり盛大にグラフィック表現含めて気持ちの良い表現になっているんじゃないかなというふうには思います。
Yeah, so I would, as examples, I would say Broly. His explosive move actually explodes, around him. So that's
The crossplay we don't know.
very destructive. But
We have zero
Goku,
clue.
Goku's ultimate blast.
I don't think it is though.
When he's any of the Kamehamehas.
I hope it is, because like
graphics,
Tekken 8 is from Bandai as well, and they have rollback. I mean crossplay and rollback. But if there's no rollback, at least be crossplay, bro. Holy crap!
That power.
Or one, at least one of them. There needs to be
characters
one of
that
them.
don't have that much destructive power and continue to make them fun and interesting. Everyone loves to make fun of him, but some people still love Yamcha. But he doesn't quite have the destructive power of other characters. So how do you approach kind of ensuring that if you decided you wanted to play Yamcha, it's still fun?
Nah, we don't like Yamcha. What is rollback? It's basically a form of netcode that makes it not lag when you're playing online against people that are in other regions.
素晴らしくないキャラクターはどう
Or like anywhere, literally.
してプレイしたい？
Less input delay. Like, I don't know how to sum it up without like going too complex into it.
It's
It's basically good netcode for the game.
結構やっぱパワフルな
So
力
it's not
を持っている
laggy
キャラ
as
クター
fuck.
にはなりますし、でもその中でも特徴的な近接攻撃でのローガ風風剣という技だったりとか、
No, they improved it from the beta, but it's still
相手に
awful.
攻撃して 金の玉をバシバシと相手にぶつけるような技とかも
DBFZ's rollback is
キャラクターらし
good
いアクションとかを
compared to
楽しん
the
でいただけるようなキャラクター
Tekken
に
8.
は
Tekken
な
8
ってい
is
ます。
yikes.
Yeah, so you know, even Yamcha, he still can do
A little bit, yeah, a
Kamehameha.
little bit.
So he still has, yeah, he still has, he can still do that. But a lot of
Best rollback
close
on the games are Street Fighter
combats, he
6s
has
and
very
Guilty's.
specific moves,
Oh, and DNF too.
very
Those,
specific,
Grand Blue 2, my
moves
bad.
that he can do,
Those have the best rollback.
including, you know, multiple energy
At the
attacks
top
and
is
that.
Street Fighter
So,
6 or
we have to make
Guilty.
sure to really know and understand the specific qualities of our characters.
まあ、ヤムチャに限らずですけど他にも例えばクリリンとかであれば、まあ、太陽剣って相手の目をくらませて隙を作る技も使えますし残像剣みたいなもので相手の攻撃をまあ、うまく自分の残像を使って回避するみたいな技もあったりしてそういうか乱をしながら戦うキャラクターもいたりしますし、まあ、そのキャラクターらしい戦い方をそれぞれ楽しんでいただけるようにはなっているかなと思います。
And even Kuririn, you know, he has a solar blast that blinds everyone. He also has counterattacks. So yeah, being very knowing our characters really well,
Yeah.
And to bring out their qualities.
Yeah, but I'm very glad to see the game back, and it's definitely evoking my nostalgia. Thank you so much, Junko, for joining us on the show and bringing Dragon Ball to us. It's hopefully going to be seeing more of it at the show. But yeah, thank you for everyone for watching, and we'll see you very soon with hopefully Metaphor Refantasio.
Metaphor? I'm not gonna look at that. I don't want to look at that. Spoilers. I'm not gonna look at that. I won't look at the metaphor section. Y'all can if y'all want, but I'm not going to spoil myself. Not going to spoil myself. Yeah, the chat was pissed. No gameplay, no demo, no nothing. They showed nothing. Yeah, the chat was not